What do you reckon? 100k for an orbit so we can get a transfer to 120? Well, at least if it blows up, nobody dies in this one, right? You're here for the successes, but you won't look away for the explosions. I like that. I tell you what, it doesn't wobble as much as the first bit. Science mode, Alex, not career mode. Right, SRB separation coming up. I actually think it's going to have way too much fuel. It looks like a big microphone. It actually does, doesn't it? Interestingly enough, we've not even run out of fuel on the main engine. I reckon we get rid of one of these tanks here, or take some fuel out. We don't really want to be here. In fact, I might just redo it and take some fuel out of that. We should have already separated by now. Otherwise, we're just going to be a bit too heavy carrying on. We don't want to mess with that, but what we can do is just take some fuel out the main tank here. So it runs out a bit earlier. Maybe like that. Use the maneuver mode in the bottom left. It helps see in the app-on parry. They're all on the screen. They're all on the screen, that information. Yeah, but Larry, we've already got the space station. We don't want to mess with the delivery. Welcome to the stream, Smalin. Yeah, if you look at the top of the screen here, it says what the current APO is, what the time to the APO is, and then the parry and the time to the parry. So you get all the data up there, plus the remaining delta V. Like, I configured that so that we can see the most important information. I would have thought, aren't pubs closed, Sir Melon? I thought you couldn't open currently. I swear, if I get there and I can't dock, because we've got these docking ports the wrong way around, I'll Alt F4 this game. We still didn't run out of fuel. Blame Rome, yeah. You're not joking. We need to be at 120k orbit, floating fat man. But the way you get there is you go into a lower orbit, and then you wait till your craft catches up because you're going quicker, and then you transfer up to their orbit. That's how you meet something in space in orbit. Yeah, Rome, how confident are you? I am eating salt and vinegar twirls. Hopefully we'll run out before a fuel this time, before it actually gets to the point where it turns the engines off. Still got plenty of fuel left, annoyingly. Damn it. How can it still have fuel left? How does this work? Why do you want to run out? Because I want to get rid of the fairing. For one. Don't forget, we've got a whole chunk of fuel above as well. Well, it's about efficiency, isn't it? Like, you want the thing to be tuned. You want to be tuned so that it runs out of fuel just before you want to get rid of the fairing, then you separate, and then you're on the next engine. The only issue we don't know yet is the next stage, the second stage. Does that have enough fuel to put us into an orbit, circularize an orbit, and transfer to 120? I don't know. We may have to bring some of the fuel back if it doesn't. It's just testing, getting it right. Yeah, that's true. We need a bit of fuel left to deorbit as well. But that won't require much. I don't really have a dream car, if I'm honest, Larry. Although I like 911s. Let's just chuck it. Let's see what happens. I want to see how much fuel is left in the next stage anyway. You like a Model X? Any particular reason? You like the Falcon Wing doors? You need not say what your dream car is. I'm guessing that's an American car, Suburban, because I don't know what that is. It's probably got a different name over here. You own your dream car, the Subaru WRX. What's the running cost on that, Taz? It's officially messed up. MacJeb is officially messed up. I don't really know what it's doing right now. It says it's circularizing, but it's already gone past the apo. It basically gave up. Why did it do that? Are you sure it didn't have enough reaction wheel? Did it run out of electricity by any chance? I doubt that. Can it not use the RCS? Maybe I have to tick a box to use the RCS thrust. I mean, that reaction wheel, that guidance unit, carried a much, much heavier payload last time. It doesn't need SAS. It sometimes gets confused with the fairing. I've noticed that. I'm not so sure it was a maneuver thing. It got to one point where it cut the engines and then it just allowed it to do this. Like it didn't try to do anything. I'll try and turn the RCS on and see if it makes a difference, but I don't think it's that. I'm thinking it gave up because I dropped the fairing and it got confused. Yeah, we've got plenty of monopropellant. You see up here. 750 monopropellant, 15,800 electric charge. I know, public safety down, but there's not a lot I can do in the design. Maybe I should ditch the fairing a bit earlier and see what happens. Does anybody know what altitude you can ditch the fairing at safely? I notice it's getting quite hot here. 60k. Yikes. You watch, it basically gives up well before then. Watch what happens. I'll turn the RCS on now. Just so it's got a bit more control. We ditch it now. Just to see what happens. See? This is what it did last time. It's just going nuts. It's using RCS, but what's it trying to do? Well, now it's pointing back towards its prograde, but why did it weirdly give up? Now it's shot past its maneuver point. First stage weight is throwing it off. Don't think it needs RCS now, does it? I'll turn RCS off now. Right, now we find out what the fuel levels are like for the rest of this. It looks like it's going backwards, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. We have about 1,000 delta V left. Is it enough? Set that as target. Rendezvous planner, rendezvous autopilot. Which do we want here? It does look a bit like a microphone, yeah. Docking autopilot, rendezvous. Intercept with a home and transfer. $15 delta V to intercept, it says. That's nothing, is it? Alright, let's F5 it. Is that save? Yeah. Dusty, thank you for 7 months. And Kerbal Space just crashed. An unexpected mark stack overflow. Luckily, I just saved it. It's popped up with a Unity error. That's not doing very much. F5 for safety. Yep. There we go. Right, it's done its thing. Kerbal. Have to kill it because it's still running. Steam sync. Still waiting for Steam to let me start it again. Yeah, but Jens, I can't do much overtime, mate. I'm not allowed today. It's Mother's Day. Start game. Wonder if that'll still be tracking in space right now. Birmingham Power Station, there it is. Oh, it's still got the node in place. Look at that. Remove all nodes. Let's just do it again. Birmingham Station. Set as target. Let's see if it can maths this time. Why is it not accelerating time? I reckon it's all these batteries being up here that's really messing this up. Like all the batteries being at one side, I think, making it difficult for it to control. I know they're close together, but I couldn't really put them any further away because this is a storage bay which has doors that open, and then that's a docking port which I need free, so I have nowhere to put them here. That's the reason they're there. What I should probably have done was put like an empty bay there, and then the docking port, and then would have had space to put the RCS. No, Doodle-doo, it's not true, mate. The last thing that we took up here was way heavier than this. Way, way heavier, and it was fine. But it had RCS thrusters further down. Yeah, but Baz, that's like real life. Can indeed, Larry. Basically, it's playing a game of catch-up now. So we're on a faster orbit than that is. Could probably have just gone to a higher orbit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, Vela. I had the big cockpit, which had a much more control authority on it. Yeah, we could have had like another reaction wheel and then an empty bay. And then the port, and that would have been a better aircraft, a better vehicle, I think. Okay. Trying to remember how we do this now. Where's the closest point that we meet? Oh, there it is. Oh, we'll turn the RCS off. First, you save. I want to go around here somewhere, don't we? Yeah, but MacJeb won't know where to dock. That's the problem. Right, it's now 2 kilometers away. I think we need to go retrograde. I think we need to slow down relative to them. We're going in at 16 meters a second. We need to go a bit slower, I think. You can select a docking port from MacJeb. Do we just need to get a bit closer then? Let's turn that off a sec. Wait till your closest point and then zero out target velocity. When do you know you're at your closest point? That's the thing. Is that the closest intersection here? $500 meters. What was our closest intersect? Separation 900 meters. That seems pretty close to me. So now I guess if we set for target, just kind of cruise over there. Bear in mind, it'll take us a while to slow down in this thing. I reckon if we try to dock with MacJeb, it'll just freak out. Because it's got not great control. I just hope we don't run out of RCS. All this propellant. Right. Let's F5 that. Let's get a bit closer. Yeah, I shouldn't really rotate the whole thing, should I? I'm trying to use the main engines. I don't really need to. Just use RCS to get over there. Right. I don't know how we set the docking port as our target because I can't even see the docking ports yet. So how do we even do that? Like, can I switch to the... Can I, like, tab over there or something? Or do you just need to get a bit closer? We just have to be close, fair enough. What's the keys for RCS forward? I know you can, like, do linear keys, can't you? Right click and say view part. Can't right click that. Yeah, it's something like IJK, but danged if I can remember what it is. H forwards, N backwards, thank you. There we go. Nice. 1 meter per second. Let's get a bit closer. It's only drifting away, Baz, because I can't remember the controls, mate. We'll get there. The IJK and L, you can adjust the prograde point as well. We have 592 propellant left. That was 750, so we're all good. We've got to decide which node to connect to. Hang on, let's try that one. Set as target. So we set that as a target. And then turn on the autopilot. Let's see what it does. I am curious about this. Right. It is reorienting. You need to control the vessel from a docking port. Right click on a docking port and select control from here. I can't see the node anymore. Hang on. Turn that off a sec.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Hang on, we can't do that. On your ship. Oh, I see. Control from here. Gotcha. We'll get there, Beaker man. We'll get there. The main thing is don't run out of propellant. Do we have to, like, clamp this thing? Jesus, going in a bit quick. Do we have to clamp it or not? Will it automatically clamp? Yeah, it's slowed down. It's slowed down. It's all good. As if. As if. I did it. No way. Look at this. That's outrageous. Right, so now we can do control from here. And if you look at the electric charge on the vehicle now, it's like 17,990. Holy smokes. The only thing, my only gripe is, can I disconnect it and rotate it and then redock it? Because it's kind of aligned in a way I'm not massively keen on. You can. You see what I mean? It's like, it's at an angle. I think maybe the next section needs to, well, this one here needs to be like a straight line section, because these solar panels are going to come out to like here, aren't they? You can disconnect, but you need to go so many meters before reattaching. All right, let's do a quick save and see if we can make this work. Undock. Okay. I think we're in charge of that now. Yes, we are. Set as target. Make sure we control from here. And then we want to rotate with the RCS thing now. Now, what key might that be? Does anybody know what rotation's going to be? Oh, God. It's either going to be I, J, K, or L, one of those things. Can't be Q and E. Can't be. Now, let's pull back a little bit. Where's the smart? Rotate it. No, we want to go the other way. Oh, well, we'll keep going. Don't want it that. We want it a bit further round. Trying to turn it so it's in line. I want those panels in line with it, like. I mean, it's pretty close. It looks pretty close to me. Oh, what are you doing? Don't you dare completely kill that rotation. We can always rotate the station, Bigfoot. It really doesn't matter. The dish needs to be pointed out anyway because it's a relay. There we go. Because this antenna transmits to ground, this needs to point outwards into space. Because it's a relay. It's a relay radio. Thingy-mabobby. Right. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Control from here. I think it's only fair that we should that we should move around into daylight. Oh, hang on. Let's run this thing through the night now. Start research. Because before we had severe battery drain problems through the night. Now saving deorbit. Oh, deorbit the engine, yeah. Yeah, we need to get rid of the engine. We can buffer overnight research, finally. There we go. Alrighty then, so. Do we have an action group? I can't remember. I don't think it did an action group. This looks pretty sick. We're going to bring the arms out in a minute as well. Extend. That's charging up nicely. Look at the charging rate. It's just like, boom, batteries are just filling up. Okay. And I think, I can't remember if I put the arms on an action group. One sec. One. That's lights. That was the motor. No, we didn't. Okay. Oh, oh, yeah. Look at that. The panel's like reorient as well as it's going. That is sick. That looks actually mint. Whoa. That looks so cool, man. Right, let's get all the lights on. All the lights. And we can put some torque back in there. Just so that we've got our rotating RGB section going on. Hey, Halrock. That looks pretty nice. The little panels here. Big panels. Look at the size of those. They're so big. This little dish rotating. Red and green RGB. Relay down there. We need to see if it runs through the night now. The final bit of the jigsaw is basically getting rid of this. Dude, we started the experiments already, Ryback. Look. Stop research, see? I did that when we went into the nighttime to see what the power drain would be. And the batteries can buffer the overnight on this. But I just need to make sure it can buffer everything now. What we'll do is we'll just accelerate time and take it through the night and see what the batteries do. At the moment, it's on 17,990. So we'll just, yeah, you can open the battery compartment. I don't know why you would, but... Wait, why can't you... Same vessel interaction, yes. No. Why can I not interact with this? Oh, it's because I'm warping, maybe, yeah. There we go. There you go. That's what it would look like open. Mikba, thank you for half a year. Yeah, version 2 was delayed. It's probably next year now. Maybe later. KSP2 looks good. That's multiplayer. Right, so once we get behind the planet, that's when the battery drain starts. So there you go. It started like now. So now we're losing power. Just need to see what it looks like when we come out the other side. Just to see if we went, we added enough batteries. There you go. It got down to 14,000 and then instantly charged back again. So yeah, it takes about 4,000 power overnight out of 18, and then it just gets, when those panels get back into the sun, they're like, it's completely expandable. Final thing to do then is to deorbit this rocket. Or we could leave it. That's the other option. We can either deorbit it or we can leave it in case we ever want to change the orbit of this thing. We have 640. Well, we have 1,000 Delta V left. Bring fuel to it, yeah. We could fill that tank back up. There's also multiple tanks over here, but I don't know. Do we have to allow crossfeed via this? Disable crossfeed. Okay. I don't know. Can we transfer fuel from here to here? Maybe I don't have transfer fuel stuff unlocked. Do you have to unlock transfer fuel in like advanced fuel research or something? With the Alt button. What is the Alt button? Let me just save this. What does the Alt button do? Hold Alt and press on the tanks. Yeah, nothing happens. I'm guessing that's a tech tree unlock. Because I'm pretty certain we have fuel here that could be moved to here. Same there. Click and pin one. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. So if we say in. Nice. Do you think we'll have landed on Mars before KSP2 comes out? Don't know, man. Right, so we've got... let's go to that. I think that's everything transferred. Nothing in that one, nothing in that one, nothing in that one. All the fuel in that one. All the Delta V's there now. Noise. Take a screenshot of the station for further reference when you're building the next part. Yeah, that's a good idea. I pressed Shift F12 for screenshot and things happened. What the heck, man? I would not want to be on board that right now. Oh god. Bizarrely enough, the orbit's not really changing. Well, there you go. Hold F9. Yeah, I tried to do a screenshot and things went badly wrong. I was doing it again every time I hold the shift key. That's really annoying. I can't bring up my Steam overlay because it requires me to press the shift key. Actually, what I can do is disable the engine, can't I? Shut down engine, will that do it? Or thrust limit to nothing. Now I can do Steam overlay. Yay! F12, there we go. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Aerodynamic forces overlay enabled. That's what happens when you press F12. Oh, you scumbag. Oh, is it F2 to disable HUD? Thank you. Let's turn that X. Oh, I'll get there in a minute. Right, X, kill the throttle. Thrust limiter. I was just going to leave the thrust limiter quite low just in case I ever do throttle up. At least it won't do very much. F2. Ah, there we go. Nice. F12. Did you see which biomes were on the map? What do you mean? Looks like a hummingbird. It does at the moment because it's not really built out properly. Because like that's the main station, right? Then this is the solar power. This is the power array. So the next thing we want is something over here, which will probably have, I don't know, comms or habitation or science. I'm not really sure. And then that one, we're going to have to build an extra section with a docking port because we need to get past this. We don't want to dock anything else here unless it's got a big gap on it. Or you could actually, or you could have something here like that, same size as this, and then go this way with the length of it. Second power array base. What you want? You mean like launch another one up and put it here? Well, I mean, we could do. We could take the radio antenna off, put one there, and then just extend it that way. The area with the windows, can you look inside? Yes, you can, because what you do is you go to Jamie the scientist, who's in there right now. As you can see, busy doing science. Totally not sitting down on the Portaloo. I think leaving the power array as the end makes sense. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Like, symmetry's all very well and good, but having the power array on one end, because you have a habit of bashing into this stuff. So I think I think the plan will be something about this length here. Maybe fuel tanks? No, not, you don't want to refuel there. Something here, and then build the station out that way. So it's down that way, away from this stuff. Fuel tanks down here. Return capsule. Why would you want to leave this place? Trying to get a better screenshot. You gotta love the rotating RGB that stops rotating because it just decides to. Whenever you speed up time, I think it just stops rotating. The torque limit gets removed for some reason. There you go. Fabulous. And we achieved all that in about, what, 6 hours? That's not bad. Sweet. Right, guys. I'm going to have to call it there. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I should be back next week. Don't forget, there's a flight sim video on the YouTube channel. There'll be another one on Tuesday, I think. There's a mod called Persistent Rotation. Ah. So yeah, it is a game feature then. Yeah, thank you for your support as ever, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks once again to all the mods. I know I've gone over again.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Robert 1987, by the way, thank you very much for subbing. I missed your sub 4 minutes ago. Thank you, Robert. And Harlan Chris, thank you for gifting a sub to Thailand. Thank you, Captain Flint. I should be back in a few days. So, yeah, if you're subbed, if you're new sub today, maybe you could jump in the Discord server. Spitfire video was awesome. Could easily watch the flight section on a loop. They updated it as well. They updated it yesterday. So I've got the update now. I don't know what's been fixed. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I shall see you all in a few days' time. You're welcome, Dill. Take it easy, guys. Have a good week. Love you all. Good night.